gaming universe. You are watching the Night Broadcasting Channel. I'm your host, Bruno the Night, and I come bringing some news and updates on the channel. One of which is an apology, which I apologize because last week there was a real lack of uploads. Part of it was that there was a issue with my recording software that ended up with it ended up being an easy fix once I found out what was wrong with it. But it took me a while to figure out what was wrong with it, and I didn't make any recordings during that period. And then I had also some trouble with one of my current worlds in standard modded survival. The world that I was recording in got corrupted. Basically, what happened was I was doing some off-camera work, and then the computer ran out of. The computer didn't run out of power, but like there was something happened to the outlet, and somehow there was a chain connection that forced the computer to shut off prematurely. And because of that, I was on a modded Minecraft world. It tried to save it, and then in the end, it didn't save correctly, and in the end, I lost my world. But so I've been doing some lots of off-camera work, rebuilding that world in a new world, trying to put myself in the same position. I'll tell you guys more about that when I eventually record an episode. But the fact was that I've been busy trying to repair a lot of things that happened while I was troubleshooting my recording software, and also it was spring break during the week, which also kind of cut into my recording time because my entire family is home during that time, and I don't have a good spot to record when people are home. I generally record in the mornings right before I have work, or when and before I have school, since I don't have school until the late afternoons, and everyone else that has school or is teaching at their jobs. So I generally have the mornings to myself, and that's when I generally record, because I like to record in the living room because there's no it's generally the quietest room when people are gone. So I just had a bad time to record. It was just a rough time to try to find time to record during that week, and it was just a little. I just apologize that there was no videos during that time. But we're going to get back to daily uploads this week, and next week we'll devise either a new schedule or we'll keep the current schedule that we've been using, because like everything's knocked out of line because of the non-recording thing. But yeah, I apologize again, but we're going to get that all settled. But also a few other things I want to talk about. First off, Second Minecraft Adventure is going to be ending soon. I'm probably not going to get a video of it this week because I've been having trouble with the wither skeletons currently. I'm having trouble trying to find them, and I'm also having trouble getting their heads because lo and behold, their heads are like a 2% chance drop, and out of all the skeletons I kill, I'd only get coal and bones. Even with a looting one sword, which I actually found out looting doesn't really help with those chances that much. It only adds like 1% more, so that 2% chance becomes like a 3% chance. That increases my chances, but it still doesn't really help me out that much. But yeah, so I'm not going to post an episode of that this week, but it will be ending soon, because once I get those wither skulls, I'm going to actually try to face the wither, and then once I beat the wither, that'll be the end of the series. I'll probably do a little epilogue episode afterwards, but just to add some final thoughts. But the question is, should I start a new series afterwards, or should I wait till I get my new computer? Because I had a thought. When I get my new computer eventually, which it's not like going to be something that's going to happen in the next couple weeks. I'm still probably another month away from a new computer. Keep that in mind. But when I do get my new computer, I'm going to probably have this like week where I'm trying to transfer stuff like my recording software and whatnot, which is probably going to be a difficult enough a task, because all of which my recording software requires an access key, and I'm not sure how I can transfer that without having to buy a new access key between computers. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to leave a comment. But that task would be daunting of itself. But I'll also have to try to transfer my Minecraft worlds from all my current series, including the modded one, which is going to be probably a little bit tougher considering how it's so easily to be corrupted when if you tamper with it too much. So that puts me in a tough position where should I just use up all my series currently on this computer and then start new series on the next computer. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I don't want to start any new series on this computer if that's what I'm going to end up doing. I mean, it could just be easy enough to just simply switch worlds between computers, but I mean, you just need a flash drive to do it, and I've done it before. But it just might be easier to just let all the series that are currently going run out and then start a bunch of new series with the new computer. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? Would you like me to do that? Just run out all my current series and then start a new schedule with new series when I get the new computer. The only problem with that is that they'll all be starting new series, so they'll all pretty much be matched up with each other. Like, I'll probably discover the Nether at around the same time in all those new series. I'll probably discover the End at the same time in all those new series if we were doing something like if we were doing like a normal Minecraft ordeal. So that's the only problem with that, because as I start new series and I do new stuff, at least when I begin a series and I have to begin making my house, it will just be that series, and it won't be it'll be like the kind of like little, I don't know how to describe it, but just leave your thoughts down below and see if you guys want to. I'm just, at this point, I'm not really sure how to describe it. It makes more sense in my head than it does coming out of my mouth. Another thing is that I know I haven't posted a speed art in forever. Don't worry, guys. I am. If you're on my channel for speed arts, don't worry. Another one's coming up pretty soon. I've been having some trouble lately with my speed arts, which is why you haven't seen any in a while. It's not actually having trouble with speed arts. It's just drawing in general. I've gotten annoyed with my current drawings. Like, I've been watching other people's art, and I've been looking at my art, and I think the monstrosities that I kind of create are kind of too ugly to keep posting. So I try to put more detail into them, but there's only so much detail you can put into a bunch of like simple shapes at the same time trying to put more detail into them. So in the end, I've got this weird thing going where I'm trying to put too much detail into something so simple, and I think I've decided that I try to do something new, but but in trying something new, I've been doing it's been like a little adventure for me. It's been I've got like so many failed doodles in my iPad, but don't worry, guys. I'm recording a speed art right now. This one is a little bit more. This one's different, so I'm eager to hear the feedback in it. But it'll be up pretty soon. So anyway, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this podcast. If you guys have any thoughts on what I've just said, please leave it down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys all later. This is Friend of the Night signing off. You all have a wonderful day.